What up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you. Word has come down on my lunch that I guess the idea that they're going to do with John Cena tonight on Monday Night Raw is they're going to have him go head-to-head with Bray Wyatt. Honestly, in my opinion, I thought that they sort of screwed up in what they were doing. They wanted to announce the Brock Lesnar versus John Cena rematch last week on Main Event. I don't know if they did it on the network, trying to make it seem like Main Event sort of had a big-time feel to it, that Triple H would come on and he would make an announcement, seeing how you were only able to see this show on the WWE network, and that way they would be able to talk about it on SmackDown, and it would be sort of the lead into Monday Night Raw. But tonight's Raw from Anaheim, which Luke Cage is at tonight. What up, Luke? Hope you have a good show, sitting fifth row. Look for him on TV. He's going to be there. I believe he said he's going to be on the right side of the screen, and he's going to be wearing a Sting mask. So, shout out to Luke out there. Have fun tonight. But basically, I thought that this was going to be the big return of John Cena, where he was going to give that promo that we've seen 1,000 times about basically how, Brock Lesnar is bigger than him and stronger than him, and he put him in a hole, and he basically kicked his ass on Sunday. But because, John Cena is John Cena, and, he has the hustle, loyalty, and respect, and he's never going to quit on the WWE Network. He's going to buckle up, and he's going to try his best to make sure he's able to win this match. I don't know. That's what I was looking forward to tonight. It's putting him up against Bray Wyatt. I knew that more than likely what they were going to do with the rematch with Brock Lesnar was that basically something was going to happen. You're looking for somebody to interfere and stop the match, sort of screwing over John Cena. That way Cena would have an opponent for next month at the pay-per-view, and that way Brock Lesnar wouldn't have to show up for the show because he's sort of out of the picture, even though he is the WWE champion. They don't have a lot of people in the WWE that are able to stand up to Brock Lesnar and have a fight that people really want to see going out there right now. But if they go with another Bray Wyatt versus John Cena feud, why would they do this? They put us through this, and the only time that people really cared about the Bray Wyatt versus John Cena feud was basically WrestleMania. Once John Cena got the win at WrestleMania, it sort of told everybody where Bray Wyatt stood in the WWE. He wasn't going to be a Kane or an Undertaker or a guy that was in the WWE that stood for something that mattered. Nobody cared about that cage match. Nobody cared about that last man standing match. It just sort of was like, let's get Cena through these pay-per-views and let's see where he ends up on the card from here on out. If they have Bray Wyatt run down and interfere in the match Night of Champions, that's just going to be dumb. To go back to this feud so long or so fast. I knew that when they had these 3 series of matches, John Cena's a guy that's going to be around for a long time. Bray Wyatt and that character more than likely is going to be around for a long time. I said just go ahead and end this one, and then we can come back to this later. But I didn't mean come back to it this fast. I know that it's hard because there's not a lot of people for John Cena to face, and you don't really want to see somebody like Randy Orton run down there and break this up, because that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, and nobody's going to want to see a Randy Orton versus John Cena match. The people complained and went crazy when they were going to have a ladder match at TLC for the championship, because we were told that we were never going to see another Orton versus Cena main event again. People felt like they were lied to. I don't know. They're 2 of the best guys in the company, in the wrestling business these days. Let them wrestle. Let them wrestle. Let's see what they can do. I thought that was a great match. I thought it was a great feud, and I wouldn't be upset if they did that again. But it just doesn't make sense for Orton to be the backup guy to Brock. He should be fighting Triple H to say that he deserves a chance at the title. He hasn't got a one-on-one shot since losing at WrestleMania, and maybe even turning babyface out of this whole deal. That's what makes a lot of sense to me. Seth Rollins coming down really doesn't make sense either, trying to make sure Cena didn't cash in, because he's not going to be cashing in on Brock anytime soon. But that is one way you can get to a Seth Rollins versus John Cena feud, which I think would be pretty fun to see. But Bray Wyatt versus John Cena as a pay-per-view feud this soon does not sound like the best idea out there. It doesn't sound like a whole lot of big deals to me. Maybe they're just going to do a promo segment. Maybe they're just going to do just a one-off match on Raw. But as of right now, I'm scratching my head saying, what are they thinking?